for giving us an ideal life of a saint who has to work for the benevolence of the whole world. We talk of Christ, we sing of Shri Ganesha, we say we believe in him, especially Sajogis feel he is the eldest brother that they have, and a tremendous surrender I find among Western Sajogis especially for Christ. Because they were born in Christian religion, perhaps maybe, or maybe that they found Christ's life a very special one. But to Sahaja, he has to be much more than that. And to you Sajogis, many people believe in many deities. Like some believe in Shri Krishna, some in Shri Rama, some in Buddha, some in Mahavira, and some in Christ. All over the world, they do believe in some higher being. But this belief is without the connection to begin with, and becomes a kind of a falsehood that they think that Christ belongs to them, Rama belongs to them, or Shri Krishna belongs to them. That they are the possessors of all these deities because they have obliged of believing into it. And that is how most of the faiths have come. And though they ardently believe in Christ, all these faiths have failed. Because when they believed in Christ, they believed that through Christ they can get their checks cashed. It was like a bank. You pray to God, you get me all right. Then get my mother all right, my father all right, my sister all right. Get me so much money, get me so much wealth, or health, or anything. Thinking that because we believe in Christ, He is so obliged that He has to pay for it. He has to look after us. And that we are rightful possessors of His blessings. Then they form churches, temples, mosques, clubs, believing that now we belong to Christ. Or this group is a special chosen one, or we belong to Rama, or to Krishna, or to someone like that. And to whomsoever they may belong, the one to whom they belong does not know anything about them. Christ has said, you'll be calling me Christ, Christ, I won't recognize. It's a big warning to people who say we believe in Christ. So without the connection, if you believe in someone, it has no meaning. It's just like some sort of a mythical romantic idea that another person whom you believe in has a special relationship with you. So this assurance that I believe into something, or this assumption that I believe into something, because I believe into something, I have every right to get all the blessings that I ask for, is a myth, as you must have realized after surgery. But when you become a surgery, then you have got your connection with all of them and with Christ. But this connection, again, in a subtle way, is the same style. For example, what we try to do is to ask again that this should be done, that should be done. But then it doesn't become to say you are a Sahaja if through his connection you have not received any one of his qualities. For example, this is now connected to the mains, so you are getting electricity through it. This doesn't give electricity to the mains, but it receives. So you have to receive something from him. And what you have to receive is the qualities that he had. You might say because Mataji was divine, he was the Son of God. But he was also son of his mother. And you are also son of your mother. So mediocrity in our character cannot say that we are connected with Christ because there is no energy of Christ flowing in you. When the energy of Christ flows, you express it. Like yesterday the gentleman was playing, and I think the power of Saraswati started flowing in him. And how beautifully he played. He couldn't control his fingers. He said, it's all happening here, I don't know how. So throughout, if you see his life, he was a person who was all the time bothered about the benevolence of the world. How clearly he went and talked to the priests and told them that you don't understand me because you are blind. He told them that he knows his father and his father knows him, but you do not know me nor you know your father. So openly, blatantly, he was talking. You are supposed to be connected with all the deities, not only Christ. And here you can't even get out of your bed to meditate. It's the way you cannot get out of your sleep. In the same way a surgeon cannot get out of his meditative mood. It's so enjoyable. You want to be there. So one of the signs that you are not yet anywhere near Sahaja is that if you cannot enjoy your meditation. You cannot just say, all right, I'm sleeping now and I'm enjoying the television. So you have to be awakened to it. But that awakening is within. And there you see your own connection. It's a joy that I cannot describe really. There's only one word for that, is Niran, and it's just Niran is only the joy, absolute joy. So you have to judge yourself. This is the time for you to judge. You are in connection with Christ. He achieved his resurrection, by which we have to achieve our resurrection. But what have we done to achieve that resurrection which he has achieved? He intensely lived a life of complete sacrifice and complete concentration towards one goal, that he has to achieve the resurrection. Working very hard. I don't know if I work hard. I don't think about it, never. So once you know that this is what you have to be, then you don't work, it just works. Then you don't think you are working. This is a subtle point you have to understand. That everything works out. And you work in a way. And it works out, but you don't work.